And it starts with semolina flour. Now this is a fine grind of semolina, which comes from the very heart of the wheat berry, so it's a hard wheat flour. And this you can find in a gourmet cook store, but if you couldn't find this, then just use unbleached all-purpose flour. So I have about 2½ cups, and I'm going to make this pasta in the food processor instead of a mano today because I'm feeling a little lazy. And to this we want some salt, about a teaspoon or so. Then put the top on and whirl that around so that you get it all mixed up. Then take that ball of dough, and you see how nice it is and how easy it is to move on the board. You want to get it into a nice ball. And it's a mint and a walnut sauce. But to do it, you have to start with fresh mint, not dried mint. You want a good cup of packed, fresh mint leaves to go into your bowl. There is nothing like fresh mint. You know, I first had this recipe this dish when I was in San Gimignano, and I went to a little restaurant called Dorando, and this is what they served me, the Pici with the mint sauce. Now with that, with the mint leaves, I want some walnuts. So we have about 4 ounces of walnuts there. And that is going to go into the food processor. You want to get this minced up. And now, again, olive oil. Now you want about 6 tablespoons. It's got to be thick, but not so thick that it just hangs off of a spoon. Let me show you what I mean. Look at how beautiful and nice and green that is. It is a pesto, but it's made with mint leaves. And now we can take this out because later on, we're going to use this with a little bit of the cooking water. So let me get rid of this. So take your pin. Oh, there's a little piece of mint and there's a little piece of mint, but that's all right because we're going to be eating this with mint sauce. And flatten the piece down. And if it's very, very sticky, make sure that you give it a little bit more flour. When the piece is flattened like that, well then now you can put it through the pasta machine. And here's mine. Isn't that beautiful? Now you could make these ahead and you could dry them and then you could cook these whenever you wanted to. But I'm going to put these off to the side now and show you the ones that are ready. Here are some that I did earlier. Look at those. Aren't they beautiful? That is the fettuccine version. And here we have the vermicelli version. You know, that's like as thin as a shoelace. But today we're only cooking the fettuccine version. So now, to cook that, you've got to get a pot of pasta water boiling. So in a pasta pot with 4 to 6 quarts of boiling water, you want to add a tablespoon at least of salt. And now you can take your pasta, and I take it right on a towel, bring it right over, and put it right into the pot. Just like that. Get it all in. Wasn't I good? I didn't spill one. And then get a spoon or a pasta fork and push the pasta down underneath the water. Get another spoon. I'm going to put this in and just heat this up because this is going to really mix well with the pasta. I only need about 3/4 of a cup of that. So I'm going to put 3/4 of a cup in and get that ready. Now I take it over, I pour it into the bowl. Isn't that beautiful? And put that back in. Now, let me get a couple spoons here because when pasta is cooked, of course, it waits for no man. I want to take some of this water, about 1/4 of a cup, put it in there with my sauce, get that mixed up until it is smooth. Oh, I wish you could smell this. And now, pesto made with mint leaves, walnuts, and garlic. Oh, it smells like the garden. I wish you were here. You give that a toss, and that is all ready for the eating. And I would put a little bit of pecorino cheese on this at the end. So you want to get that really well mixed. And you see how that water helps to make this pasta really blend in well with the sauce. Wonderful memories.